Let us look at Standard 5. Standard 5 Assessment and Reporting. This standard focuses on the teacher's use of various modes and tools of assessment to support the improvement of learning. Teachers are expected to monitor and evaluate learner progress and provide feedback to parents and guardians to improve learner performance. Teachers use assessment data to reflect on instructional practices and improve teaching and learning processes. Now, let us look at the focus areas and indicators of proficient teachers in Standard 5.
In this standard, the first focus area is design and utilization of classroom assessment strategies.
A proficient teacher must design, select, organize, and use diagnostic and formative assessment strategies consistent with curriculum requirements.
Utilization, could you elaborate on the indicator?
A teacher must be able to grasp assessment as an integral part of the teaching and learning process that allows him or her to track and measure learners' progress and adjust instructions accordingly. A teacher's ability to use effective diagnostic and formative assessment strategies to inform teaching and learning practices that are in alignment with curriculum requirements.
What are the key concepts in this indicator?
The important key concepts are: number 1, assessment strategies; number 2, curriculum requirements. Assessment strategies refer to approaches or tactical procedures used to reach a goal. Likewise, these are the strategies the teacher employs to gauge learner learning. These are assessments used to identify each learner's strengths, weaknesses, knowledge, and skills prior to instruction. Diagnostic, used to identify the parts of the lesson where learners need improvement. Formative, and used to identify learner achievement. Summative. These are embedded as an integral part of the lesson and are aligned with the intended instructional goals consistent with the content standards. Curriculum requirements. These are subject areas taught and learned in the curriculum and expected of learners to fulfill. This brings us to the end of focus area, design and utilization of classroom assessment strategies.
Let us look at the next focus area.
The next focus area is monitoring and evaluation of learner progress and achievement.
A proficient teacher must monitor and evaluate learner progress and achievement using learner attainment data. A teacher is expected to continuously assess and monitor learners' performance as part of classroom instruction to determine whether the instructional strategies are working well for all learners and to identify learners who need instructional interventions. A teacher needs to evaluate how effective the learning activities are and what adjustments can be done in the way learners are taught.
What are the key concepts in this indicator?
It is important to understand the key concepts of the indicator so that the teacher is able to practice monitoring and evaluation of learner progress and achievement effectively. Number 1, evaluation. Number 2, monitoring. And number 3, learner attainment data. Evaluation refers to the periodic and systemic use of assessment forms and strategies in order to judge learner achievement. That is, how well the learner has learned the knowledge and skills covered in a unit. Summative assessment, essays, presentations, group work, and standardized tests are used to inform the teachers about their teaching. Learners are marked on formal evaluation tasks, and this mark is usually part of their report card grade. Monitoring refers to the continuous and systematic use of data in order to track learner progress through a variety of forms such as daily learning log, class records, progress charts, checklist, and anecdotal records. Formative assessment checking or understanding, providing feedback, and other strategies that are not standardized are used to monitor learner progress in order for teachers to appropriately address misconceptions and other learning problems. And learner attainment data pertains to evidence and results of various assessments that are used in the monitoring and evaluation of learner progress and achievement. This brings us to the end of focus area, monitoring, and evaluation of learner progress and achievement.
Let us look at the next focus area.
The next focus area is feedback to improve teaching and learning.
A proficient teacher must apply strategies to provide timely, accurate, and constructive feedback to improve learner performance. A teacher provides learners with feedback in suitable forms to improve their learning. The feedback is helpful when it is timely, accurate, and constructive for the learner to monitor, reflect, evaluate, and assess their own learning.
What are the key concepts in this indicator?
To understand the importance of feedback as a process of monitoring, evaluating, and reporting on a learner's needs, progress, and achievement, it is crucial to understand the key concepts in the indicator. Number 1, timely feedback. Number 2, accurate feedback. Number 3, constructive feedback. Number 4, learner performance. Timely feedback. This is given within a framework where the results of the assessment can still enable the learner to take specific steps towards the achievement of the learning objectives. Accurate feedback refers to the teacher providing precise, clear, factual, and fair feedback to enable learners to attain the expected competency, skills, or standard. Constructive feedback is a form of feedback which is motivating and sensitive to the feelings of the learners. It gives the learner the direction to improve in class. Learner performance describes how the learner demonstrates the knowledge, skills, and attitudes they have learned.
This brings us to the end of focus area. Feedback to improve teaching and learning. Let us look at the next focus area.
The next focus area is design and utilization of a variety of testing strategies.
A proficient teacher must use testing strategies and participate in moderation, administration, and objective grading of answer scripts. A teacher designs and utilizes a variety of testing strategies and many question types to carry out evaluation of learner achievement in relation to an identified learning standard or at the end of a unit, term, or an academic year. Teachers work in collaboration to carry out moderation of test papers, administration of examinations, and evaluation of answer scripts following the examination rules of the school. To ensure that expected standards are met through the evaluation, a test blueprint is developed and used along with the model answers.
What are the key concepts in this indicator?
The key concepts are number 1, testing strategies, number 2, question types, and number 3, objective grading. Testing strategies refer to the structure, system, methods, techniques, procedures, and processes that a teacher uses to evaluate learners. Question types refer to the many different types of questions such as multiple choice items, short answer questions, essay questions, filling the blanks, matching, true and false, yes or no questions, ranking, ordering. And objective grading refers to the scoring of learners' assessment guided by a rubric, criteria, model answer, etc. This brings us to the end of focus area. Design and utilization of a variety of testing strategies. Let us look at the next focus area.
The next focus area is use of assessment data to enhance teaching practice. The indicator for proficient teachers in this focus area is utilize assessment data to modify teaching practice as appropriate.
Could you elaborate on the indicator?
A teacher interacts with learners to assess how they learn, grow, and adapt. The classroom assessments are utilized to make improvements. It is essential that a teacher sees assessment as an integral part of the instruction process and very crucial for helping learners learn. When these assessment data are used meaningfully, it enhances instructional practice.
What are the key concepts in this indicator?
The key concepts are: number 1, utilize assessment data; number 2, assessment data; number 3, modification; number 4, teaching practice. Utilize assessment data. It refers to the use of data obtained from diagnostic, formative, and/or summative assessment practices to inform teaching practice. Assessment data. This pertains to the learner data obtained from diagnostic, formative, and/or Summative assessment practices. Modification. This refers to adjustments implemented by teachers relative to the teaching learning process based on the assessment data to achieve instructional goals. Teaching practice. These practices are customary, habitual, or expected procedures or ways that are involved in the teaching learning process which helps in the holistic development of learners. This brings us to the end of Standard 5.